We've got game number 1, which is going to be capture the flag on Truth, and we'll show you those game types here in just a second. So Truth CTF followed up by Eden Slayer, Eden Strongholds, Fathom CTF, Regret Slayer, Empire Strongholds, and Plaza Slayer. Now we just saw extremely fast gameplay on Truth CTF, so I'm expecting the exact same thing here. Eden Slayer, that can be very, very slow depending on how both teams play. We've seen that go into a complete standstill where neither team has put shots out for a good 20 seconds. So I think with the mix of these two teams, we could see, yeah, some slow gameplay.
Interestingly enough, these are actually 3 of the game types that we saw in the winners bracket finals. We saw Truth CTF, we saw Eden Slayer, we saw Eden Strongholds. The first game type in that series not too long ago was Eden Strongholds. OpTic Gaming won that. EnVy bounced back with Eden Slayer, but then ended up OpTic Gaming giving them the 3-1. Ending it on CTF Truth. It was a 3-2 win. If you guys can remember correctly, Sniped Down ended up tossing that flag out bottom center for some reason. Think that he thought he was going to end up dying. Royal 2 going in there with that sneaky cap. But we're getting going here, guys. The game is going to begin here pretty shortly. So looking forward to seeing that one. And let's see whose predictions are correct. Mike, who do you want to jump off with?
Let's kick it off with Snipe Down. Let's see what Snipe Down's doing off the rip here. He's going to push over to Car. He does have a teammate behind him, and that's going to be Hook. He's going to spot Frosty down below with the sword, and he'll take down Frosty and pick that sword up. Say thank you very much. That's 1 down for both teams. Snipe Down trying to stay alive. He's going to get AR'd by Royal 2, though. He'll go down. That's going to be 1 down again for each team. So both teams still kind of stuck at this 50-yard line right here. Lethal does fall. That's going to be 3 down for OpTic Gaming, but Frosty, I believe, does acquire that camo, but he will burn that camo. So camo, I believe, that was a really late pickup. I believe that was like 11:26 or 11:27.
Yeah, and check it out. Hook actually leaves that bubble area to push into the flag, and Frosty picks up a double kill. So now those bubble areas are going to be open. Let's see what happens with the flag here. Looks like Mickwood's going to be the one to pull this one. Going for a ground pound on the guy in the needle ramp, but that player ends up backing off with a thrust either way. Someone is there to clean that one up. That's going to be Pistola. See how far Pistola can get this flag. He's going to have to do some wizardry here. There's multiple players all over him. He's going to hit it with the, there it is. The wizard himself waves the magic wand, aka the splinter grenade. Takes out Frosty. That's going to be 2 down. Another player here on top of the base while someone else is probably going to be pulling that flag from the pink 1 side. There it is. So let's see who's going to be running that one. That's going to be Hook. Is he going to be able to put this one in?
Yep, it looks like he's just going to take this in and ground pound it in. That's 1-0 in favor of Team EnVyUs. But at that same time, OpTic Gaming is looking to get a counter right there. You're going to see Frosty fall and Mikwin fall. You've got Lethal controlling top mid in a great position to get some shots down and get some cover fire, but OpTic Gaming still not able to move that flag any further. It's just sitting down on that Car side, and looks like they're potentially going to just give that up. Lethal's going to go for that fuel rod here and then hold down the pink area. Now we've seen Team EnVyUs earlier really hold down the pink area. Snipe Down, he was holding it down in this previous series that we just saw, and they were great at switching it. You'd see Snipe Down, leave pink 2, push into the base, and then a player on his team was able to pick it up. Big kill there from Lethal, out-pistoling Hook. Not every day you see someone out-pistol Hook.
Yeah, and he missed a lot of fuel rod shots, though, at the same time. So if Hook was to win that battle from disadvantaged position over there, coming out from the needle ramp while having Lethal with that fuel rod, that would have been a huge kill for Hook. Either way, Lethal made it look a little bit more difficult than it had to be, and we're still on board with him. While this camouflage was dropping, I'm not sure who was able to pick that one up.
It's coming up in 5 seconds right now. It should be up at 31. Actually, it's up right now. So let's see if any players are down there. Hook's going to be down there. Hook picks up the camo. Now he's going to try and pick up another kill. Yes, he does pick up a kill here. Now making his way into top middle, potentially trying to sneak into the base of OpTic Gaming here. Snakebite trying to slip away with that fuel rod. Not going to happen, though. Hook getting caught out in the open. Not in the best position there with the camo down at bottom middle, but now we're seeing OpTic Gaming get some control at pink 2.
That's nasty. I mean, that's an advantage for Snipe Down. He has the assault rifle in that situation, and Royal 2 just hit him with the 3-shot thrust into the beatdown. That's going to be 2 kills and a killing spree coming out for him as well. Multiple players coming out from that needle ramp. Pistola picks up a double kill. That stops the push coming out from OpTic Gaming, so nice job by him. And just got to touch base on that play where that Pistola made. He was definitely the big factor in getting this first cap to get EnVy this nice start, and that's exactly what you need against OpTic Gaming. They've already beaten you twice this weekend. They're looking extremely strong.
Look at those peak
nice shots from Pistola, using the wall perfectly. However, everyone's trapped in their base here for the Envy side, so they're going to have to try to get out as fast as possible. I'm not sure if they're going to push out pink side. Here it goes. Mikwen going to push in here with Ola. You're also going to have multiple players going around from that Carbine side, probably going to go to top center to pinch these guys over in P2. Now, it's going to be a little 2-on-2 action over here. Let's see who's going to be able to come out on top. Looks like Frosty's going to challenge.
Frosty's moving in. Looks like he's going for a flag grab. That's 1 down for Envy right now. About to be 2 down. That's 2 down for Envy. Frosty decides to just go across bottom middle, but Mikwen's going to call him out there and take him down. Frosty goes down. Lethal goes down. So that's 2 down for OpTic Gaming. Pistola's right there trying to get the return. He's got a player top middle. They're going to be able to take him down, and it looks like Pistola will potentially be able to get that return. No, he does fall just right on top of the flag, but now the flag is returned. EnVyUs still in the lead, 1-0, and doing a great job at just defending their base and defending that flag from making it past that 50-yard line.
Just a great job by Mikwen, and it's weird to see Frosty just pull that one out bottom center, and they not have OpTic Gaming didn't have the communication they needed to find where all the players were. And I think that's one of the first times we've seen kind of a sloppy execution on a flag cap coming out from OpTic Gaming this entire weekend. So nice job by Envy putting on the pressure, creating them to be in a little bit hectic positions.
I believe we've got Royal 2 with the camo sneaking in underneath the base of Envy, trying to stay alive after he takes down Snipe Down. He does have a teammate up above, needs some help there, but Lethal is not going to get it. Lethal will fall. Royal 2 still just doing his best to stay alive. He still has about a little less than half his camo left, but still just being a nuisance. It's so annoying when there's a player in your base and you cannot get them out of your base. That's going to be 1 down for Envy right now. Make that 2 down. If Royal 2 can pick up another kill, that's 3 down for Envy. 1 more kill will make it 4. Actually, players are spawning back up once again, so this could be a risky play. And Royal 2 knows that, so he does not opt to run that flag. He's going to allow one of his teammates to do this. He has sword. Can he pick up the kill? That's for the killing spree. That's the double kill. Looking for the triple, but all 4 players on Envy are down, looking for their spawns. Are they spawning level 2? No, they're spawning at their car side, up in the sneaky, and it looks like they're going to get this flag back in. Frosty caps the flag. We're all tied up 1-1.
Nice job by Royal 2, just being such an annoyance in the base. You're right, Mike, just staying alive with that camo that entire time. And players watching at home need to take note of that. Even though Royal 2 was under the base and it didn't seem like he was doing much, he was enough of an annoyance just to stay under the base and stay off radar and make them wonder where he was. And eventually he just used that radar to his advantage, dropped down under the base and came around and sorted those guys. Yeah,
very clutch play from him. Indeed, Mikwen now running across bottom middle. I do believe we have camo coming up in 15 seconds, so that will be up at the 26 mark, 5:26. So we'll see players fighting for that. That's 2 players down on both sides. We're going to go over to Snipe Down as he's hanging out at pink 3. He's going to get spotted, though. That flag will be tossed out. And look at this. You've got Royal 2 ready for this camo.
Royal 2 on top of things, and he was the big X factor, Mike, if you can remember in the previous series. Definitely with that flag return in the CTF Truth, and then also that was in the game number 4, and then also in game number 1 on that Eden Strongholds going double positive and just being an absolute slaying monster. And he's one of those players that if he gets going, he's virtually impossible to shut down.
That's 3 down for OpTic Gaming, though. Look at this. If we can switch over to Snipe Down, Snipe Down has got the flag all the way back into his base. He's got two teammates here. 2 down for OpTic Gaming. Again, he's going to take this in, go for the ground pound. Team Envy is up 2-1 right now against OpTic Gaming in game number 1 in a best-of-7 series here in the grand finals.
Yeah, to me it seems like OpTic Gaming is kind of a victim of being a little bit cold, since the fact that Envy did get a chance to play against Team Liquid, maybe a little bit more warm in terms of their shot, communication, things like that. It's going to take probably OpTic a little bit more to get warmed up here, probably a game or 2. But either way, it doesn't matter for Envy. They're trying to get as much of an advantage as they can because they have to win 2 best-of-7 series in order to walk away with the Orange County victory.
A lot of games that could be played tonight. A lot of games. Mikwen just staying alive here. Look at this. You'll see 2 players at the car side. And now Mikwen actually comes over to help out his teammates. So they did not want to overload the car side. They will get that player underneath the base down to 1 shot. Great teamwork there from the guys on Envy. Taking down Royal 2, who had the sword. Mikwen flies and soars up to top middle. Will stay alive.
Nice.
And take down Frosty.
Nice, and gets that player down to one shot with the fuel rod, but Snakebite through the wall ends up taking down Mikwin top center. He dies himself though with that plasma caster, or with that fuel rod. So let's see what happens on the side for OpTic Gaming. Who's going to be the person to step it up here? We've already seen Royal 2 go on a couple killing sprees, but haven't really seen much from the rest of the guys. So let's see what Frosty's going to be able to do. Royal 2 sitting at 24 and 11, by the way.
Wow, and the slays are pretty even, 62 and 61. And Envy is actually the one leading now, 63 to 62. So slays are pretty much even. And now over to Snakebite as he's starting to push into the base. He did just pick up camo moments ago, but once again, OpTic Gaming not able to do anything with that camo. Gets spotted. We saw Royal 2 just get spotted moments ago. It was Eagle-Eyed, and he was taken down with camo as well. So OpTic Gaming, that's 2 camos that they've picked up and not been able to do anything with.
Yeah, we're on board with Hook, who's trying to sneakily make his way underneath the enemy base after being P1 here. And I like this play because I don't think he was spotted. Ends up getting spotted by Frosty, though, so needs to win this fight. Frosty and Hook, who's going to be able to walk away with this one. Oh. It looks like it's going to be Hook with Frosty with the advantage. Also laying shots onto Royal 2. If he can get this one, they should be able to push this flag, and he takes Royal 2 down to no shields. Is Royal 2 going to be able to stay alive? No, he isn't. Mikwin coming in there with the Hydra as well. So a couple slays going over here to Envy, and with 2.5 minutes left, I think Desperation's going to start setting in for OpTic here.
We got the fuel rod level 2 of the base of OpTic Gaming right now. Mikwin trying to push in with the Hydra. We don't see the Hydra used too often here, but Mikwin giving it a shot right now. He's going to get some shots there on Frosty, but Frosty's got the fuel rod with a great counter there, but that's 2 down for OpTic Gaming, 2 down for Envy. This could be a big kill. Saving the day here pretty much, making sure that no flag is getting out of that base. Frosty with a big double kill. Fuel rod's up. He's just used all that fuel rod he just had. So once again, picking up another power weapon, but still not with the lead. They're down by 1. So they are picking up a lot of kills. They're playing great defense, but they need to get a flag out. We've got about 1 minute and 40 seconds left in this game, Tom.
Yeah, Hoop over here with that fuel rod is going to be able to get that kill there, and they're just adding the pressure onto this base here for OpTic Gaming. Frosty coming through with that big clutch double kill, but taking a look again at the stats, Mikwin 24 and 20 so far, most kills on his team. Hook is also 22 and 15, so really strong individual performance coming out from these guys, and that's what you need against OpTic Gaming, especially when, again, you have to win 2 best-of-7s. This is a fantastic way to start this, and really glad to see Mikwin come out hot from the get-go because he's definitely one of my X factors in terms of having to beat OpTic Gaming.
Camo is up as well. I do believe no player has picked that up yet. Actually, yes, Mikwin. Mikwin has picked up that camo, and that should be the last camo of the game, unless we could potentially see this go to OT if OpTic Gaming can get a flag cap to tie this up 2-2, but Mikwin looks like he is just kind of pulling back to play defense here. So not putting too much pressure on him.
That's all he needs to do. I mean, he needs to use that camo to go and get on these returns like Hoop's doing right there, but Hoop doesn't need necessarily any help in that situation. But think about it. Look how much camo's left. I'd say probably about 15 seconds. There's only about 30 seconds left in this game. And keep in mind, guys, if you're watching at home, that this isn't like you get the flag pulled and then you get that extra time. The flag actually has to be captured at that exact time. Otherwise, the game is going to just end. So unless they can get this flag pulled out around that 14-second mark, it's going to be almost impossible for them to do it. But look, Lethal gets that pulled right around that 15-second mark. Royal 2 getting a kill on a Pistola. Frosty getting a kill as well. Looks like another player in front of the base. That's 3 dead. Mikwin also is going to be able to get 1 kill. Is going to be able to get another. Looks like he does get 2.
Snakebite, go over to Snakebite. Snakebite, it's down.
Oh my gosh.
Got it. We're going to overtime. We're tied up 2-2. What a play. Old school style. H2 running the flag through bottom mid and going through the front window. Are you kidding me? Snakebite so clutch. Wow, we've got 3 minutes left in the clock. You would have never believed that was going to happen right there. You called it. They needed to get the flag out right then. Lethal did that, and now you've got Snakebite running this flag in with the sword.
No way. Hook ends up clutching it. Are they going to be able to get this flag, and it's still sitting there? I don't know what's going to happen. Frosty has the flag. Is he going to be able to put it in? Ends up having to back off. There's another player there inside the base. Everyone's starting to flood in here for Envy. That's going to be 2 kills going into Snakebite. Another player sitting on the flag. Oh my gosh, what are they doing? They let Snipedown get the return. Snipedown clutches it. OpTic Gaming throwing that flag away. Now we are still in overtime, Mike.
Wow, what a series of plays right here. These are the best of the best in Halo right now. This is why they are considered the top 2 best teams. Envy is putting up a heck of a fight. OpTic, you can never count these guys out. They are always still in this game, no matter how much they are down by. They will make the most insane plays happen. They will make the impossible possible. Now we see OpTic Gaming make a push into the base. Frosty's able to pick up a kill. Actually, Snakebite will finish that. That's going to be 2 down for Envy, 1 down for OpTic Gaming. We're seeing players just drop like flies right now. OpTic Gaming just slowly rallying this flag out while picking up so many kills.
This
is it. 2 down for Envy. If he can pick up this kill right here, this could be it. That's 3 down for Envy. Going for the flag, realizes that he can. He's got 3 down on the other side, and he's moving this flag all the way in.
That's the last guy behind him, shooting him in the back. He also has teammates there for the support. Who's going to be able to grab that flag? It's going to be Snakebite. Is going to be able to put it in. There goes the ground pound. OpTic Gaming with the most insane CTF comeback we have ever seen in Halo 5, maybe in Halo history. Wow.
All right, so the match is loading up. We're going to be starting things off with Snipe Down. We've got rockets on the map. We've got sniper rifle on the map.
Interestingly enough, Mike, they sent 2 into security last time on the side of Envy. So I'm curious to see if OpTic Gaming is aware of that and EnVyUs going for the shotgun here.
Exactly. Well, we do have a lot of sniper players in this game, so it's going to be interesting.
Oh, Snakebite with the long-range rocket. Hello, Snipe Down. That's not a good way to start the game if you just ended up losing that last one. But either way, Snakebite doesn't care. He's going to push in with that rocket. It's a 4-0 lead already. Weapons going into the side of OpTic Gaming. Disaster start for Envy.
Yeah, I mean, the patience there from Snakebite, though, and then dropping off the sniper. I believe that's going to go to Lethal. But the patience to not shoot that rocket there from Snakebite. Very interesting and very clutch play by him to make that call. So let's actually jump into observer mode now with Lethal and see what he's going to be up to and if he's able to rip off any faces here as they have a 6-0 lead, make that 7-0.
Yeah, and OpTic Gaming, they just need to sit back, wait for Envy to come in there and push. The thing is in this previous series, they had a nice little setup, and Envy was able to break it twice with ease. It wasn't even a matter of dropping any players at the same time, but it looks like OpTic Gaming has learned from their mistakes. Lethal with the nice shot, gets that player down to no shields. That's going to be 2 kills going over to OpTic Gaming, and boost alert here for Envy as Lethal is just going off.
You hear the crowd's ooze, just can't believe what's happening. Just a hat trick, sniper kill after sniper kill so far. I believe that's a total of 6 power weapon kills so far, and we're at 12-1 right now. 3 players still goosing on the side of Envy. OpTic Gaming just controlling everything. Lethal's going to play it a bit slower now, bringing that sniper back to the base. Now he'll opt to try and make a push towards bottom middle, interestingly enough, but he's going to be able to get away. No, he misses the clamber, and he'll fall to Hook. So Envy's got to capitalize here. We've got Overshield coming up here in just a moment, and let's see if they can, actually, sorry, not Overshield.
I was like, if they're going to get an Overshield, I want one too.
I was thinking about Strongholds right there, but I mean, Rockets are going to be up here, so let's see if they can turn this around here with Rockets. Hook's going to pick up a rocket kill there on Frosty, still down by quite a bit, but if they can get control of these power weapons, they can turn this around. Hook, always known to just put up huge positive numbers, is going to fire out a long-range rocket, not able to connect.
Oh, Royal 2 with the ground pound. That's a double kill as well, coming in off the top rope from Catwalk. Impressive from him. That's going to be 3 dead now for the side of Envy. And Hook's, Royal 2, sorry, is going to rotate immediately over here and find Mikwin over in this blue flag. And this is the perfect rotation from these guys because the sniper rifle's coming up here soon. And keep in mind, Hook did waste all of those rockets. So the only power weapon right now on the map would be the shotgun. And I don't think anybody has currently picked that weapon up.
Yeah, it was a great rotation by OpTic Gaming all the way over towards the blue base since that snipe is coming up. But now they start to spread out once they get that control. Frosty's going to fall over by the turbine, but you've got Royal 2 in a great spot, kind of playing very sneaky, trying to wait for a player that can potentially push up, but he's going to get hit by a splinter grenade that comes in from no one knows where, but still just trying to stay alive.
Those nades are mean, man.
We've got Lethal with the sniper picking up another kill, just spotting everyone, goes for a no-scope, almost connects on that, but he's got a teammate nearby that's going to help him out, and still in control of that sniper. He is now backed himself up to the security. And now, you know what OpTic Gaming always does very good? They create a wall around their sniper.
Is it green?
It's a green wall. And whoever whoever tries to penetrate through that wall, Lethal is just going to be right there to rip your face off. And you got to get through all 3 of those players before you can get to that sniper. You just see, look at this, they're completely spread out. You got a guy bottom middle, you got a guy over by Turbine, you got a guy in security. So every single route is blocked if you want to try and take down Lethal. The only way they're going to take him down is if Lethal gets a little too risky with this sniper and kind of jumps out and goes for something that maybe he shouldn't go for.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case, and he's perfectly setting up for when these rockets are coming up. So glad we have the player outlines currently to see where everyone's positioned on the side of Envy. And you're right, Mike. When you have that sniper rifle, the last thing that you want to do is be in that front line. And you want to have people out in front of you, making sure that they're running around and creating distractions so you can kind of bait them into angles that typically Envy wouldn't want to poke out if they were just sitting up in a stalemate. So it's important to go in and create some sort of, you know, havoc inside the outside area, or just try to have one person that maybe causes a little bit of a distraction out towards that red fan area, so people have to push out. But either way, it looks like Lethal finally got taken down. That was a while. Let's see where he's sitting at. Lethal is currently sitting at 6-2. Snakebite sitting at 12-5. Then you have Royal 2 also at 7-2.
All right, now over to the other side on Envy, we've got Mikwin trying to attempt this comeback alongside Ola. He's got some help over here. It sounds like there might be a player around the corner, and there is. Snipe Down's going to finish him, so good teamwork by them. He's going to wait for those splinters to explode, but Lethal with another power weapon. He's got the rockets. I do believe that may be the last of the rocket. There is a shotgun there. He's going to trade that and stay alive at the same time. Snipe Down with the sniper now. That's the man you want with the sniper if you're on Team Envy. He's got only 1 shot left though, so not really too much you can do with this right now.
Yeah, he can't miss his chance to blow, and he does, so ends up missing that shot. And Frosty with the triple kill, pretty impressive from him. And look at this, Mike, it's getting a little out of hand here pretty quickly. 32-18, already up 1-0 in this best of 7 series. And keep in mind, guys, if you're just joining us, Envy has to win 2 best of 7s in order to be the victor here, because they did fall to the losers bracket to the same team that they're facing right now.
Rockets and Sniper coming up, and OpTic Gaming just has 3 players fall on their team. So if Envy can get control of this Rocket and the Sniper coming up right now, this is their opportunity. Hook gets the Sniper, misses the headshot. Something we don't see Hook really miss too often, but it
was too easy for him.
It really was. The guy was just crouching there, not moving. So it was a little bit too easy. So now Hook spots the player on the bridge. He's got some help from Ola over here, so doesn't need to worry. He's got the Envy wall now kind of protecting him. Kind of going for some risky no-scopes, trying to pick up a kill, able to do so. And now only down by 9 kills.
Yeah, this is definitely a feasible comeback, and if it ever had to happen, it had to happen right when they got those 3 kills and started to mount this little bit of a run that they have going on here. As you can see, now it is an 8-kill game, so nice headshot coming in from Hook. Let's go ahead and switch to observer mode and see where these player outlines are, and let's see if OpTic Gaming elects to slow this one down a little bit.
Yeah, that's going to be 2 players down from OpTic. Envy is now only 6 kills away from tying up this game. You're going to see a lot of pressure here from Envy. Look at this. You see him flying into red base, and Ola will fall in security. So this guy has got to be a little unsafe now for Hook up at top bridge, but he still is going to push up, even though he just sees all of his teammates die. But now Frosty will try to make that push up to the top bridge. Hook's going to spot him, take his face off. Now down by 7, still 4 shots left, so they can take it slow. Let OpTic Gaming come to them, kind of build that wall as well, and just make them come to you.
Nice, another good shot from Hook, and Snipe Down's there to clean that one up as well. Now it's only 6 kills. Oh, that would have been a clutch headshot because Frosty got a double kill with the battle rifle. Now that's going to be pretty important for OpTic Gaming to either get a push here or set up for the Rockets. It looks like they're going to just try to bait out here, wait for the sniper to rotate out, and then try to grab the SMG and get that player. But it doesn't look like Hook's falling for it. He's going to try to take an angle, and it looks like he's going to rotate around this way instead.
He will finish off this player. Royal 2 was weak. Rockets are up. Lethal's got the Rockets. Not going to poke out over here because he probably just got the call out from Royal 2 that Hook is just waiting with the sniper rifle. Ola will be taken down by the Rocket. Lethal will fall, so Rockets are down in the turbine. Frosty gets a shot to the body. Excellent shot there.
Wow.
What a kill by Frosty.
I can't believe Frosty challenged that and got the kill at the same time. Looked like Boop was doing everything right. Hits that no-scope, switches on over to the battle rifle. Looked like he was going to get that kill. That just wasn't the case, so fantastic job by Frosty. And keep in mind, he was the guy that got that double kill right before the rockets were coming up. That secured that for lethal, and now they're starting to just trade kills back and forth here. You got to go on a little bit of a run if you're enemy. Try to slow it down, get some weapons in your hands, and just try to take it methodically. But with only 2 more kills here, OpTic Gaming is just going to charge. 10 seconds to sniper.
Yeah, not looking good. Sniper is coming up, but
that
down
barrel's
by
pretty
10.
evasive. There it is.
When you're not hitting shots on the barrel, it's not going to be a good outcome. So that's 49 to 39 right now. Envy kind of.
It's kind of a weird death by McWin. I think he was a little flustered from the barrel not blowing up. It happens, but you know, you got to make a crazy play like that and run away with the sniper in order to try to do something. But just too good on the side of OpTic Gaming, as you can see. Nice nade coming in, lethal onto snipe down. OpTic Gaming fans in the crowd giving a little hand clap, showing their support. They had a fantastic start, you know, in the very first game, but they threw it away. So they need to either, you know, they need to stop doing one of the two. They can't afford to do both of those things.
All right, so let's kick things off with Snakebite. As he normally pushes up to the catwalk, we see Lethal go down towards the OS, and that's going to be a player behind him picking up that camo, but 2 fall. OpTic Gaming now with the OS down there. We're going to see Royal 2 try to get that camo, and yes, he makes the trade with Pistola, but McWin with rockets now. Hook with almost a full OS, getting drained over by the nest. McWin just hanging back, trying to keep these rockets in the hands of his team. He's going to shoot that strong hold pillar there and get that player down to 1 shot. And some great shots there as the player from OpTic Gaming was able to get that capture. Going from long range right there, trying to get some rockets to connect with that player in the nest. And that player in the nest is going to be Royal 2, and he's still getting that capture.
Yeah, nice nade by McWin. Doesn't connect, though. That was a nice nade off the wall, trying to bank that one into Red Nest. But either way, that's going to be OpTic Gaming taking control of Catwalk and Red Nest, which is the ideal setup here. Here comes the Flood into security, though, coming out for Envy. It looks like Envy finally started to communicate a little bit more. You can tell that they're moving around the map a little bit more fluently that they were, starting to use a little bit more teamwork and baiting and switching, which is what they're going to need to take out OpTic.
Snipe down, trying to stay alive up here, but he's not going to be able to. So now that leaves the other guys on Envy trying to do their best to stay alive and potentially pick up a kill. And McWin is going to be able to do so, taking down Royal 2. But they are being trip capped on. Even while OpTic Gaming has 2 down, they are still being trip capped on. There you go. They are able to pick up 1 stronghold during that time. 2 down for OpTic Gaming. Again, let's see if they can capture a 2nd stronghold. It doesn't look like they're able to get in either one right now. Just the other guys on OpTic Gaming are just working together so well, keeping the players on Envy out of them, out of the strongholds. But now another 2 down for OpTic Gaming, and Pistola is going to be able to put some more points on the board here for his team.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going for Catwalk on the side of OpTic Gaming as well. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get it. It looks like the reset finally coming in here. And I really like the way that Pistola has been playing this one, just staying alive the entire time, valuing his life, because the rockets and the overshield and camo coming up here soon. But as I say that, he actually drops, and it looks like there's a huge battle going down for the overshield. That's going to be going over to Frosty. Lays the beatdown onto McWin, has that SMG in his back pocket at the same time too. And as you can hear, OpTic Gaming continue to rack up points here. Looks like they're going for this triple cap, flooding in over towards that catwalk. They also have the time on the camouflage as well, which was sniped down. Ended up dying with that one. There's an easy double kill coming in for Frosty as well, looking for the triple kill. Switches over this SMG. That player's 1 shot, gets that trade. Nice triple kill coming in for him. Lethal also getting a kill with the rockets. And this is going to be possibly a total control coming in for OpTic Gaming, unless they spawn on that blue platform and get Lethal out of here.
Yeah, they just saw the collapse there from OpTic Gaming on those players in the security. The players on Envy, it seemed like they were almost afraid to push out security. They're not able to get their players up and kind of play aggressive. It seems like they're playing very passively right now, and they need to be a bit more aggressive against OpTic Gaming and put a bit more pressure against them if they're going to try and gain some control of this map right now. But OpTic Gaming still just controlling 2. Hoop trying to pick up a kill on Lethal. He will do so. Hoop always with some phenomenal shots. He will fall though.
Yeah, and he falls to Frosty, so it's what Frosty's going to be able to do. Looks like he's making his way over towards that outside red. sitting in this red fan, and he sees that catwalk actually gets taken, so he's probably trying to rotate over towards this blue base, but Snipedown's not having it, getting that assault rifle kill on the player over there, which was Frosty, and now we see him trying to take over Red Nest. Doesn't realize that there's actually a player that's going to be coming from behind him, and that's going to be Royal 2 finally coming around with the flank and getting a kill onto Mikwin as well. So nice job by OpTic Gaming being able to secure outside positioning right when this rocket is coming up. They're going to trap everybody for Envy on the side of the security, because you can see they have that catwalk area, so that means that they're going to spawn over there and then go over towards this blue base. Snipedown trying to get that ground pound. Royal 2 makes that kill look easy, and now pretty much you can just use this to try to set up for the overshield.
Overshield is up right now. Are they going to be able to get this? That's going to be Hoop that picks up. Actually, no, that overshield is up now. So a little bit more delayed than I had thought. So now we're going to see him get control of that overshield. And I believe Camouflage is going to be up right now as well. So overshield in the hands of OpTic. They've got control of 2 strongholds again, putting more points on the board with rockets in hand of Royal 2. So they're just getting absolutely everything right now. Frosty over on the other screen was able to pick up camo. So they got rockets, they got camo, they've got overshield. That's I mean, that's hard to stop a train of power-ups and power weapons. But Royal 2 is going to pick up another kill on Hook. That's 2 down for Envy. Make it 3 down for Envy.
These guys, like Snipedown's out there sprinting over there towards the blue stairs. He just got rocketed by his teammate. Just got rocketed outside, and he's completely unaware that that player is even there. So I'm wondering if that was called out or if that was even heard when the shots were being fired as well. And that's going to be a triple cap now coming out for OpTic Gaming. And this doesn't seem like the Envy that we were used to seeing against Liquid, and even earlier in today in the first game of this series, and also their series earlier today.
Yeah, definitely, and they're just going to keep holding this trip cap. It looks like they are going to potentially get this blue bend, and they do. Envy's got their work cut out for them, though. Definitely need to start working together a bit more. Snipedown's kind of hanging back right now. They need to make a push over towards top middle together, and they're just getting collapsed on again in blue base. They're getting stuck. They're getting stuck back in a base, or they're getting stuck in security, and OpTic Gaming is just really taking advantage of that, and just it's like pretty much saying, hey guys, we're going to hang out in this room. Why don't you come in just from every angle and not let us get out of here, is what it seems like is happening to Envy. So OpTic Gaming just making quick work of Envy now, holding this trip cap, and still gaining points even with the 292 to 35 now.
Yeah.
Rockets are up. It looks like OpTic Gaming might be able to get control of these as well, as Hoop falls down. That's Pistola down too. We could see 3 down. Going for the ground pound. That's 3 down for Envy now. And I believe
a little bit of body disrespect on an old teammate there.
And that's pretty much going to be the game. That's a trip cap, and that will be it.
3-0 lead right now for OpTic Gaming, and Lethal just throws up his hands and talking a little junk over there. May be playing with his feet next game. I'm not sure, but
we're going to have to see them really kind of pull it together, start communicating a bit more, but it does look like they are going to get into their next match. This is game number 4. Fathom capture the flag. We're on board with Lethal right now, and that's going to be 2 down for OpTic Gaming, 3 down for OpTic Gaming. You've got Hook with the camo as well, and now we're seeing the aggression from Envy. So if you're an Envy fan, you're feeling pretty good right now to see that your team is still alive. They are still kicking. They've got some juice left in the tank, and they're already got this flag back all the way in their base right now. They haven't got the cap yet. That flag will get stopped right in their base, but no worries.
Yeah, who else besides Lethal is going to go in there, get the double kill, stop the flag, and just completely take the wind out of the Envy sail?
And actually, Pistola dies in his base with that flag, but there are 2 teammates nearby to pick that flag up as well.
All right, so let's see who the flag guy is on the other side. You have obviously Lethal with this one, and then let's see where the flag is. I think it's going to be Snipedown with this one over here. So it's going to be Snipedown and Lethal, the flag carriers for both teams. Let's hop into observer mode now and see where everybody's going to be located as they try to sneak over to the enemy base.
Yeah, Snipedown just hanging back, getting some protection from his teammate here. Frosty's going to be taken down bottom middle. That's 2 down for OpTic Gaming, but now that's 2 down for Envy. So they kind of lost that opportunity of where they could have made that push. Once you get 2 down, that's your opportunity to use that advantage, that 3 versus 2 against one of the flag guys, and kind of make your push in to try and get that return. But Snipedown still just kind of hanging back.
Well, the question Go ahead.
Yeah, no reason to push up. But you see how he's kind of playing over by the VAT because he's worried that a player may push over by the treehouse. So
yeah. So the question is first let's talk about the fact that camo and railgun coming up here pretty shortly. That's big. But another big thing is you get in this discussion of, do I push the flag up a little bit since I obviously have the pistol in my hand, or do I elect to just sit back a little bit and just play like massive defense and just play very conservative? So you'll see a player like, for example, Nated. He gets extremely aggressive with the flag, and sometimes it pays off for him. So it's tough to decide when and when not to exactly be aggressive.
All right, we see Lethal with the camo. This is the chance. This is the chance for him to play sneaky, get behind Envy, and get this flag returned. So Mikwin does have the flag in his base right now, in the front door, kind of looking around. He knows a player does have camo, so he's hiding behind all of his teammates. All 4 players of Envy inside of their base right now. Lethal taking it extremely slow. He will take down Pistola. That's going to be 2 down for Envy, about to be 3. Lethal gets a double kill. That last player from Envy about to take down Royal 2. Huge kill from Hook, being clutch as always. Now that flag will be picked up by Pistola, keeping it alive right now. So Envy doing everything in their power to just keep this flag alive right here. Really playing defensive again. But I'm surprised that first flag cap, they got all 4 down, and then Snipe Down had that flag back at their base, and then you just saw Lethal
they didn't secure. Yeah, they didn't secure the cap. They didn't watch that elbow spawn, but on the contrary, still a nice job by the guys in blue here on Envy to not at least give up when Lethal got that camo, or not give up the flag return when Lethal got that camo, and they ended up just doing whatever they had to make sure that they constantly relayed the flag and got the touches when they needed to, and then eventually Pistola grabs this one. So let's see what happens. I would say Pistola would be my vote to have the guy with the flag, because I feel like he's one of those players that is very intuitive and in tune with just the flow of the game, so he could be very good in deciding when and when not to push with the flag, which is something that we were talking a little bit earlier, and also just kind of responding to callouts as well. He's also someone that is a player that would maybe toss the flag out through the window because he's aware that he wants to make sure that they don't want to have good angles to return it, and you want to make it a little bit harder for them to do so you can possibly grenade it. So I definitely like this.
We've got camo up right now as well. Let's see if a player is going to go pick that up at top middle. I don't believe it has been picked up just yet, so that's still alive sitting up there. You're going to see Hook looking right at that camo. I believe Royal 2 is going to try and make a move on it, but Frosty picks up the camo. Let's see if they can make a play. Mikwin falls with the railgun. Now Frosty sneaking across around the side of blue. He knows that Pistola is somewhere around here, just doesn't know exactly where. Frosty was taken down, so a big kill there from the guys on Envy to take down Frosty. Neither team able to really do anything to even get into the team's base and try to get a flag down.
It's so difficult. Again, I mean, how long is this flag standoff? And it's been pretty much 3 or 4 minutes here. And typically whoever wins these flag standoffs, especially if it's OpTic Gaming, if OpTic Gaming gets this one, it's going to be huge for them because you already have Envy on the ropes. They're already a little bit demoralized. They're down 3-0. The way that they lost that first CTF definitely had to tilt them just a little bit, even if it was very minor by like 5%. It definitely sat in the back of their heads a little bit, and that's why you saw OpTic Gaming get off to that fantastic fast start in the Eden Slayers. So if you're Envy, you really need this one to get back and gain your confidence.
Some great shots there from Snakebite across the map. Always making it look very easy shooting that pistol across the map when it is actually extremely hard to hit consecutive shots across the map. Still a standoff. We've got camo coming up in about 35 seconds. We've got railgun coming up in 10 seconds. So this could be a big play. That's 1 down for OpTic Gaming, 1 down for Envy. So actually may not be a push here. Frosty's trying to sneak in to get another touch here. Mikwin doing everything he can to stay alive. He's going to fall down as well, as he was the only one really pushed up.
I thought Mikwin, he had a splinter grenade. I thought he was going to chuck it on the flag. It was a perfect opportunity for him to do so, but he was like maybe 2 seconds late on that. So I thought that would have been a perfect opportunity for him to buy some more time for his teammates to push in when they had a 2-on-4 advantage. So a little bit of a missed opportunity there for Mikwin. It was a really nice 1v1 that he won, but either way, I felt like he could have played that just a little bit differently.
Camo is coming up, but Snipe Down's already pushed into the base. He will take down that flag player, and Snipe Down trying to go for the return. Snipe Down's on the return, but he does fall, and there's an OpTic player there to pick the flag up. I do believe camo did drop. Not sure if that was picked up as well that could potentially still be sitting top middle as well. But we will find out here in just a moment. Still, this standoff.
I really hope the standoff lasts the entire game, Mike. I really do.
This has got to be, I mean, we've seen the long standoffs at the summer season finals happen, the multiple replays there. But who knows if we'll see another one. No cap yet on the board. And I believe actually that camo was burned, so that camo will be up again in about 1 minute and 15 seconds.
Yeah, and just running through the stats, well, if you guys were wondering at home, 15 and 9 for Snipe Down, 13 and 13 for Hook, 5 and 5 for Ola, 8 and 13 there for Mikwin. On the other side for OpTic Gaming, Snakebite sitting at 10 and 11, Lethal 15 and 8, 5 and 12 for Frosty, and then 11 and 10 for Royal 2.
All right, let's actually move to one of the players that is trying to push into the base. Let's go over to Lethal right now. Lethal's pushing into the base right now, but spots 2 players. This is probably not going to end well for him, but he does get a trade. That flag does get returned right now. Which flag player? That's going to be Lethal getting another flag toss out, and I believe the flags are still alive over here. We've got Lethal making a push over to the base. There is one flag returned. It's just chaos ensuing right now. Snakebite now pushing up. Pistola is still keeping that flag alive right now. That flag sits out in the front of the base. Royal 2's taken down to 1 shot. He does fall, but he gets that flag out to Snakebite. And look at this rally from OpTic Gaming.
Oh, it gets returned. Is that going to be it? I think that is. Wow, after all is said and done. Holy cow, OpTic Gaming comes out on top after the 8-minute standoff, Mike.
That's a big sigh of relief from OpTic Gaming, and that's definitely mentally to the EnVy team, that's got to bring them down, just taking that long standoff to not even get a cap here. Mikwin has got to make something happen in here with this railgun camo combo. They've got 3 minutes left. He misses that first railgun
shot. No.
Feels like, it seems like the nerves could potentially be getting to
Mick, and
actually a few of the players here on EnVy, or they're out of gas, man. They don't have anything left in the tank. They're already taking in a second flag. Lethal's got the flag in the base. He throws some safety grenades there, and they do cap flag number 2. OpTic Gaming looking like they are going to take game number 4 and close out the finals potentially in a 4-0 fashion.
I'm telling you, Mike, this game is so mental. It's, you know, when you lose that first game the way that you do, it just hurts you so bad. You lose so much momentum, you lose a little bit of your confidence, and your energy levels just get depleted so badly. And meanwhile, you have OpTic Gaming, who's just, you know, so excited to try to win this tournament and, you know, try to prove that they still are the best team. This means so much for them. That's
going to be 3 down for EnVy. Hook is the last player trying to stay alive. He gets spotted though. Snakebite is on the hunt. He does spot Hook, and he will finish that kill there. 2 minutes left. OpTic Gaming now moving in for the kill. They are running this next flag. That's Frosty flying through the court over here, through the dip, all the way back to his base. He's got all of his teammates here on the flag, but Pistola will get that flag out to the front of the base. They just need to slay a little bit more. That's 2 down for EnVy, 2 down for OpTic. Make that 3 down for OpTic. About to be 4. Lethal trying to stay alive. Snakebite doing everything he can to just stay inside the space and not let them get this flag touch. That flag is could potentially return just from OpTic Gaming not picking it up, but EnVy doing everything in their power to hold them back. It actually does look like that will get grabbed. Lethal still, Lethal will be taken down. Snipe Down now trying to go for that other pull, trying to rally this back, but they don't have really too much time here, Tom.
They don't. They have 1 minute and 10 to put 2 in, and it's going to be very difficult for these guys considering that everybody on OpTic is just doing whatever they can to stop this. They're constantly shooting the flag guy and making sure that they're just stopping it. And look at this, Lethal again, sneaking in there, getting that pull, puts himself in a pretty good situation where it's a 2-on-2. However, Snipedown ends up clutching it with that double kill, looking for a possible triple here. Royal 2 is going to stop that one. However, I do think this is a good opportunity for EnVy to possibly get this flag pull here and put this one in. Maybe they can do what Lethal did to them and get that flag cap with only a couple more seconds here.
Hook's going in with the flag. Can he get flag cap number 1? Yes, he does. There is still hope 33 seconds left. Envy has got to go clutch here. Royal 2's got the flag out, though, looking to close this out to get that third flag cap. Pistola's moving in. That's going to be one down for OpTic Gaming. Pistola trying to stay alive in here. He does have a teammate with him. They are able to get this touch, but they've got to stay alive and get this flag out of here. Pistola throwing some cover grenades to a player pushing in, but he's going to fall. Snakebite will go down, though. We've got Lethal looking to pick up this kill on Snipedown, playing Ring Around the Rosie. Snipedown does get the flag out. He's got Hook here. Hook does make the trade, but no, they're not going to be able to. Time was of the essence, and OpTic Gaming is going to win the finals here 4-0 over Team EnVyUs.
Such a dominating finals for OpTic Gaming. It all started with that game 1, though. You know Envy has to win 2 best-of-7s. You're up 2-1 with 15 seconds left. They literally pull the flag at the very last second, capture it with 1 second left, and win the overtime. That was a huge momentum boost for OpTic Gaming. They rode that all the way into that 4-0.
OpTic Gaming proving that they are the #1 team in the world right now. Just absolutely dominating Team EnVyUs. We saw them do the exact same thing to Enigma 6 at the summer season finals. These guys just show up when they're at live events. These guys don't let anything faze them. Yeah, they start out a little bit slow in some of their games, but they sure do know how to close it out.
Yeah, and MVP of the winners bracket finals and the grand finals, in my opinion, has to go on over to Royal 2. The guy put up fantastic numbers in that last game, but mainly it's all about game number 1. And in that Eden Strongholds and then also in that CTF Truth, both CTF Truths, guy just absolutely clutched it while laying down some serious numbers at the same time. And then also that amazing play that Lethal had in order to grab that flag. Put that one in as well with the supporting cast from Frosty and Snakebite running it out. Obviously, Royal won the coach too. So hats off to these guys. Round of applause for your winners, OpTic Gaming, guys. Give them a hand. All right, Mike, so your predictions. I
can admit my predictions
they were
wrong.
hopeful. Maybe you're biased, Mike. Maybe you're biased.
You know, actually, I'm a Snakebite fan.
All right. Well, you teamed with the guy.
I teamed with Snakebite, so it's awesome to see how he's kind of advanced over the years and just kind of grown as a player and become such a great leader to the OpTic Gaming squad. Over on the other side, you know, got the team with Snipedown, so it's always nice to see him still going. And when we interviewed him just yesterday, just kind of talking about how people in the community really thought that he had kind of fallen off. And
same with Ola. A lot of people said the same thing about Ola, and he was talking about how he doesn't even read the forums anymore, and you know, and it's just too much negativity for him, and you know, there's no reason to even believe any of that stuff. To say that one of these players is bad is just completely BS in my opinion. These are some of the best players in the world, and they put in so much time and love into this game to try to put on such a fantastic show because they have so much passion about it, and it really affects people. So I'm really happy for them to see them come out here, and I know that they wanted to win, but still, you know, put up a great showing, great entertaining games the entire time. The first series against OpTic Gaming was a lot closer than the second, obviously, but yeah, let's take a look at the final placings overall and see what the deal was here and how much money people were walking away with. Mike, walk us through.
All right, OpTic Gaming does take first here at HCS Orange County with $7,000 to take home. Team EnVyUs will take $5,000 home. In second place, third place, Team Liquid with $3,500, and fourth place, Most Wanted, really turning some heads, almost defeating Team EnVyUs and knocking them to the losers bracket. They end up finishing fourth with $2,500. Enigma 6 in fifth, sixth. The Money Matches team fifth, sixth. Threes Up 7th and 8th, and Ego Rangers for 7th and 8th as well. So those are going to be the final placements of HCS Orange County. And yeah, I just got to give another big shout out to Most Wanted.
Fantastic job by them.
Lifestyle has kept at it, and even the new guys on their squad. Boom X seems like he has really good character because he's just so nice. I mean, this is technically his second event. He played at Chattanooga, but this is his first time really getting to play against a series of top teams and really performing extremely well. I mean, back to your first event, if you were playing against all those top teams, I mean, can you imagine that pressure again? And just like, I mean, you're just happy to play against those teams, but there's a lot of pressure at the same time. And when you go up 2-0 over Team EnVyUs, it's got to be a feeling like so surreal. Like, are we really beating Team EnVyUs right now? They're the #1 seeded team in HCS Pro League. Like, we are beating them right now. We may 3-0 them.
Yeah, and then they end up losing 3-2, and still just a fantastic performance, and just a fantastic performance from all the players. So thank you guys so much for everyone that came in. But we do have an interview with the winners. It's OpTic Gaming sitting down with Wade. Take it away, Wade.
Thank you, Tsquared and Strongside. Great casting that game, or that entire series. And what a series it was. Congratulations, OpTic and Lethal. I guess, I don't know who's taking it home exactly,
Frosty.
but Frosty, I guess, then. Here you go. I guess local. You get the local trophy. You go. Lethal, talk me through game #1 of that series, the last 20 seconds from the time that you're in the base thinking about grabbing that plague.
Oh, I played terrible that entire first game until literally 30 seconds were left. I had 11.5 minutes of complete failure, and I got a call out, you have to go back to the base, you can't turn around. So I literally didn't turn around, even though there was a guy behind me, and I knew we just had to run it. I slid onto the flag, threw a random splinter to block off car side, slid again, ran the flag bottom mid, and sniped down was for some reason front our base with flag. I don't know why he was there. I killed him, and I thought Royal 2 and I were going to both die to that nade, but he somehow lived. And then he made that jump up to window, which, I mean, he probably fails 50% of the time, but he made it this time. Honestly, it like, once he grabbed it, it was dead silent until he capped it, and then once he capped it, we were louder than we were the whole
Wasn't
game.
it Snakebite that actually grabbed it and got it in?
Someone grabbed it, I don't know.
No, you did, okay.
It was Royal 2.
Okay, they were so hectic that we were just trying to
I
figure out who was
have
getting it.
Yeah, I have a 33% chance to be right, because I know it wasn't me.
Yeah. Math, man.
Math.
But what'd you guys think about the event as a whole? Obviously, I'm sure you guys are stoked to. I mean, not that you need to prove yourself on LAN, but once again, come out, win a LAN, and solidify yourself as the #1 LAN team and #1 team in Halo.
#2 team, according to the very important Pro League standings. But I don't know. It felt good to remind people again, because that's kind of what happened. Same thing happened before Season 1 finals. We struggled online for a little bit. People were saying, "Oh, fall of CLG, fall of OpTic now." But it's good to remind people. But I'm sure in a week they'll forget again.
So obviously you guys are repping the formal jerseys a lot. New transition to OpTic. How's that been?
It was pretty stressful at first, but now that we got it all done, and now we have a first event went out of the way, no more OpTic curse. People can stop spamming that in my chat. So,
absolutely. Well, hey, congratulations to all of you. Fantastic performance. How many games did you guys actually drop? I think just 1 game, 2 games throughout. So
1 game to Envy in the seeding tournament, 1 game in the winners finals, and then last series was 4-0.
Yeah. So massive congratulations, and thank you guys for being here for HCS Orange County, and thank you everyone for tuning in. Can't say enough about how much fun I had putting on this event, and all of us here at Esports Arena really appreciate all the support, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. And we'll see you guys.
One more thing.
Oh, one more thing.
GG's, feels good to beat the God Squad, even though it's only a LAN. Also, Greenwall, Brisk Mate, out.